Hey guys, Coach Gaglione from GaglioneStrength.com. Thanks for stopping by and watching the video today. Today we're talking about the best workouts to improve your sumo deadlift. Number one, when you're trying to improve your sumo deadlift, whether it be raw or equipped, very important that we kind of teach that mindset that like conventional deadlift's more like a hammer. You can really kind of push a little bit more. It's more kind of a brute type lift, and you got to treat the sumo deadlift more like a golf swing. It's a little bit more fine-tuned, it's a little more finesse, a little bit more predicated on proper technique and things like that. And the muscle groups are going to be a little bit different. In both cases, whether you are a sumo deadlifter or a conventional deadlifter at the meet, whatever your competition stance is, it's going to really be important to improve your back strength. So on this particular day, after we worked up, a lot of us worked up in equipment. Some of us wore just briefs, some of us wore a full deadlift suit, but we all did some sort of conventional deadlifting on this day after, just to make sure that we're improving that back strength. So if sumo deadlift is your preferred stance, the sumo deadlift is a great way to express your strength. It's a little bit less range of motion. It's a little bit easier on the low back. From that shorter range of motion, a little bit more hip strength involved. The conventional deadlift is a little bit longer range of motion. It's going to work your hamstrings and low back a little bit more. So it's very important that you kind of build up that conventional deadlift, whether your stance is preferred with a wide sumo or the traditional close stance conventional. Make sure you include some conventional deadlifts in your training. On this particular day, for those of you guys that are interested in getting into gear, some of us wore briefs, and briefs are great because they're not really going to give you a ton of pop out of the bottom for the deadlift, but it's going to help protect your hips. You can go a little wider stance and not kind of beat up your hips quite as much. So it's a great way to transition and learn the proper groove and the proper technique, so you can be a little bit more upright, get your hips a little bit closer to the bar. And that's going to be a great transition to going into a full deadlift suit. What those straps do, the straps really kind of pull a lot of tension into your kind of crotch area, your hip area, and that's going to give you a little bit of a boost off the floor. The problem is if the straps are too tight, or if the lifter is a little bit inexperienced and not as strong in the lats and upper body, they're going to be kind of slouched forward and they're not going to get as much out of the suit. The bar's going to come forward. So I know for me personally, like my suited deadlift was below my raw max for a while because my technique wasn't quite there, my hip strength wasn't quite there yet. So doing these exercises to help improve your back strength, do the conventional deadlifts, no matter what your stance is, improving your rep maxes on a conventional deadlift is going to be a great way. So again, on this particular day, we did a couple of singles with the sumo stance, and then we did an AMRAP set conventional right after we did our sumo work to kind of improve that back strength. So if you're a sumo deadlifter, make sure you're including some sort of conventional training in your program. Give these a try. If this video helped you, please share it. And thanks so much for watching. Make sure to subscribe, and we'll see you next time.